Okay, we are here. Welcome everyone for a new Start Cup round 11 here in Spain, Barcelona, Catalonia. I hope y'all are doing well on this Tuesday night. I'm ready for the qualifying and the race tonight. And gonna be very fun. I will put all the info that are necessary on the screen while we're ready to watch the drivers do their flying laps. Do it now. Okay. So while people are going on the out lap, we'll go for a little standings update. 19 drivers tonight, maybe a 20th driver will join later on. So it's gonna be it for now. So as the standings we have, after the Silverstone last time, Astro leading the championship with 180 points in front of the Kendricks 137, and Johnny 126, another one 105, Rich Boy 92, Jonah 74, Matto 52, Deathwing 50, Elton 947, and Cliff Manzo 35. That's your top 10 in his drivers. In the constructors, top 5 is Aston Martin first with 211, Red Bull second with 186, Mercedes third with 163, Ferrari fourth with 151, and Racing Bull fifth with 117. So that's it for your top 10 drivers, top 5 constructors in the standings. We'll be ready to watch the first flying laps going in this race here. Let's go. So. And just watch if I ordering. Yeah, okay. We're earning. That's good. Now we'll follow the flying lap. Okay, so Jordan first want to start a flying lap. If I'm right, Ocon not just behind. I say Ocon is in front of him, so he started already. Also, that's early on the lap, on the flying lap. Nguyen also on the medium. I think Dasserly is the first. Yeah, I would say that. So we'll pull Dasserly on his first flying lap. Dasserly, that A. Obviously, 18 minutes qualifying session. After we'll get the 50% race. I think it's 33 laps around Spain. So. Now last lap for Deserly. Gonna be on the line 1:13, 14.100. Coconut with 116.9 and Mourinho with 113.639. That's provisional pole for Mourinho, TRP. We got Menzo. We got Engui on the line with the medium. It's gonna be I don't know how much I think validated this lap. But Jonah Reflector 01 getting provisional pole here with 112.868. Spool got 18.6. And we are getting back Ferrari, the Rebels or Rain. Got Deathwing on the lap also. Elson nice starting his lap. TRP finishing at 15.468 here for TRP. And Menzo finishing his lap right now, going through the last corner in the Sauber. What can Menzo do with the ERS activated now? Not as much. Going through the last corner on the line. The Sauber is going to be 113.215 second place for Menzo at the moment. We'll go back to other drivers. Elson 9. We have Nguyen with second attempt on the medium. G-Wolves also starting a final lap. Deathwing on the flying lap also. And Nguyen gonna be the next one to cross the line. Even with his medium tire, we'll see what he can do with his medium here. I need a little slide for Nguyen. That's gonna cost his lap time a lot. We'll see still if he can improve. And if he can save his lap with the corners that were remaining. 1:14.319 gonna be P5 for Nguyen with the medium tire. His teammate finishing his lap, but also Deathwing getting to second with 13.0. We'll see what the L'Oreal can do. We're not gonna see what he can do because he invalidated his lap. So it's gonna be a lap, no lap time for now for L9. G-Wolves stopping He's stopped on the track. Kyle Bike starting the lap right now. AZ also on the lap in the McLaren. We'll follow AZ Racing at the moment. Following AZ Racing at the same time we'll follow Skydo Bike. Mastro starting his lap also. We have some drivers follow again. We'll follow McLaren for the moment. AZ Racing 95. AZ Racing 95. You don't use any ERS. I don't think it's going to be on a real lap. We'll follow Skydo Bike then with Mastro just be not too far behind after starting his lap. Coming through sector 1 for Maestro. Skydo Bike has some pressure from the ass behind. O'Rain is out of the session already. No lap time for O'Rain in this quali session. Don't know what happened. Elza 9, I think maybe he's on a lap, I'm not sure. He's on non. Skydo Bike gonna let them pass. I don't think he's gonna do a real lap time for the moment. Had jump in the lap also. We'll see Skydo Bike very close with the ass in front of him. Oh yeah, 15.9. Elsa 9 gonna be a 14.313. We'll go see now the Maestro finishing his lap. Invalidated his lap. We got Andrew next. I said also invalidated his lap. So yeah, now we got Andrew on the lap. We'll follow the Mercedes driver through his first final lap of this session here. ERS all used. ERS being used to his maximum. The line will be at 12.945, very close from pole of Jonah, but not enough. 110 away. P2 for Adriame. Maestro second attempt maybe will follow. He's on medium. I think he's on the final lap. Follow the Maestro. See what he can do. We'll see what he can do. I'll drink some water. A bit sick, so that's possible that maybe I had like my voice could be a bit different, but it's all good. I think not that bad. Maestro on the line, the big Maestro. It's provisional pole 12.770, 110 in front of Jonah here. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So yeah, Maestro on top. Lurian I think improved, 13.395 now. Yeah, sorry. Sometime I have to check something else. But I'm good. Okay, yep. I know it anymore. Oh, sorry, I have to do something. 2 seconds. Okay, we're good, chat. We're good. Sorry. Licario P8 13.816. Can G Wolves finish lap also? Yes, he can. 115.938 his P30. I'm gonna start to enter in pretty much everyone's second attempt, or third, or other attempt, So yeah, it'll be a bit more difficult to follow who's on the lap or who's not. Maestro seems on the lap. We'll see what he can do. With 7:45 left in the session. DRS now activated for the Maestro ERS use all over the straight line. Finishing sector 2 is improving by 1/10 on his previous lap time for the Red Bull driver here. Now negotiating through the third sector. We'll see what time is going to be on the line. If he can improve his previous lap time was going for it in the second sector. We'll see if he can conserve his lap time in the third. He can. He's improving by a little less than 2/10. That's 12.574 for the Maestro here. Definitely a lap improving by a bit in the first sector. We'll follow the LP now on his second attempt as for the pole attempt. Oh, yeah, second attempt of Deathwing for pole. He's looking pretty strong tonight in Spain. We'll see where he can qualify. One moment at least. 2/10 improving the second sector. Can he maintain that, or can he improve even more in the last part of the track? That's what we want to see from the Alpine here. OWR Deathwing negotiating through the last corner of the track. Right-hander, flat out. ERS, DRS, not invalidating. On the line, it's going to be 1:12.429. Big third sector by Deathwing, getting professional pole position here in Spain. 6/10 almost improving for the Alpine. Incredible stuff by Deathwing. Sorry for that. I said a bit sick, so sometimes when I talk too much or get my voice too high, sometimes I'm gonna have difficulty. I'm gonna have to mute a bit just to, be sure to be able to talk again. So yeah, Ricciardo finishing his lap right now. Gonna be on the line at 13.6, improving by 2/10. P8 for him. Big TRP improving a bit in the first sector. Now going through the second one. We'll see if he can improve his position. He's pretty far away from Nguyen in P9, but not too. But he could get in front of the P10. That's already at the moment. He's only 2/10 away. But he would have to improve a lot if he wants to get higher than P10 at the moment. We'll see that with DRS and ERS through the big straight line. Second sector is improving by 6/10. That's not bad at all. That's pretty good. It would give him a 13.7, so that you could play with Nguyen here, maybe even with Zicaria for P8. If you can maintain that improvement in the third sector here. Last corner for TRP. What can he do in the Mercedes? His teammate is P4 at the moment. It's going to be a 13.587, 7/10 improving. And his P8 like I was a bit expecting in the end. So, yeah, pretty nice lap by TRP, improving a lot in the two last sectors. Sector 2 and Sector 3 were pretty good. Sector 1 a bit down. But that's still very good by TRP. That's Charlie trying to maybe get something on the board again and trying to do something as TRP, maybe following him. But no, I don't think so. He's slowing down here. I think past Ferrari just behind. He was on the out lap. Passing. Coconut Ed on the lap. Spoob also, I think, is on lap 8. Improving by a lot. His first lap was not representative of his real pace. He slid a bit at the exit of this corner here. Coconut not improving, so follow Spoob through his through last corner simply. On the line now, Spoob knock. What can he do at 14.078? 4 seconds of improvement. It's P11 for Spoob at the moment. Can Mourinho get up? His teammate Maestro is pretty second. We got a second and 5 for Red Bull for the moment. And can Mourinho stay consistent in the race? And can he improve his time here in quali? Maybe go get a top 3 like his teammate. I think the straight line now. It's almost a 4/10 improvement for Mourinho. That's totally out of the session here. Not improving anymore. I think he slid a bit. And he invalidated here. Mourinho invalidated his lap time. TRP also retired. No more lap time for TRP. Out lap for Menzo. Out lap for Deathwing at the top. Menzo's starting his lap right now. We got Spooba not on the lap anymore. Maybe he is on another lap. We'll see at the end of the second sector if he's improving or not on his previous lap time. I don't think so. No, he's not. And G was in the gravel Skylo bike. trying to improve. He's improving a bit in the second sector with Hokkaido Bike to the end of his lap now. In the Williams, his sponsor, I think he just slowed down a bit. I think he's unknown now. I think he's avoided his lap. We'll just follow till the end, but I don't think that's going to be an improvement for Hokkaido Bike at the moment. So the line, yeah, a little improvement, 1/10. A little less than 2/10 of an improvement for Hokkaido Bike. He's also in the lap, but we'll go later on then. Now Menzo improving by off a 10th approximately in the second sector. We'll see the third what he can do in the silver here, a little green and black car, special livery that was last season in 2025. We'll see what Menzo can do now. Last corner for the clip for the Menzo on the line. What's gonna be? It's 13.123, little less than a 10th of an improvement. It's P6 still for Menzo. Kendricks got up to P3, 12.852, less than off a 10, but even lower than that in front of a reflector through one Jonah, his teammate. Here, Desmond on the lap again. Can he improve even more on his for the moment pole lap time? Yes, professional pole. Can he try to create a gap even bigger than it is at the moment? For the moment, it's only 1/10 with Maestro. He's improving again by 1/10 in the second sector. Can he maintain that improvement, or maybe even get a bigger improvement in this third sector here for Deathwing? Looking to be very solid here in Spain. Alpine having good pace on the line. What can he do? What lap is going to be? 12.494. In the end, he did not improve on his first lap time. Kendricks, no. Jonah, no. Mash on the out lap. Jump in the out lap. L's at 9 on the out lap. We have big names coming for a lap. And going improving a bit in the second sector by 2,000 a second. We'll see if we can improve a bit more in the last sector now. Last corner for Engwing Yang at 9.2. Line 13.469 is almost 3/10 of improvement. It's P9 for Engwing Yang. He's in the wall. Jules out of the session. He's in the wall. Another one on his first lap time here, I think. Mr. Bugsy joined the session. He's evaluated his first attempt here. Another one now. On the lap, we got Torino and Kendricks finished for them. The clock is now on 0-0. Last attempt for everyone. Pull another one first. ERS. All is activated, but he seems to not be on a very good left at the moment for another one. Pretty much finished for everyone. Maybe Maestro still have a chance to go get that provisional pole. We'll see after another one lap what Maestro is cooking right now. And what's not gonna be a good lap for another one. 16. It's 15.994. It's gonna be 17. Maestro, can he get that pole here? Improving in the second sector. Can he maintain that? Can he go get that wing? Can he do it again and again? Taking another pole position. Yes, he can. 12.382. It's pole for Maestro for the moment. Can Jonah beat him? Last one pretty much to be able to beat him. Here is Jonah. Can he find 5-10 on this lap? Maybe very difficult. No, he can't. He can't. The Maestro in the end beating that wing and getting pole position here in Spain, in Barcelona, Catalonia. Big pass again by Maestro, getting a pole on less than half a tenth in front of Deathwing and Jam in the top 3. 2-10 behind Maestro. The two Aston Martins following with 4th and 5th. Menzo 6, Rio 7, the other Red Bull. 1 and 7 for Red Bull is pretty nice. 8 and 9 for the Asses here, and TRP getting the top 10 here in quality. The Carriers poop. That's our lead. Hokkaido Bike. AZ, Geos are the one. Coconut Ed, Orain, and Bugsy are the rest of the field here. And now we'll be ready to go into the race. Obviously, we'll let a bit of time for people to choose their strategy, put the good amount of fuel in the car, and tweak their setups if necessary. But we're all set for a pretty good race. It's going to be pretty sunny here. No rain is planned as I think. But we'll see later on if anything change. But yeah, we'll hope for obviously not a lot of incident. We'll hope for clean racing, clean battle, and yeah, pretty much it. It's time to go get a drink or something to eat because it's gonna start soon. And yeah, I hope, like I said, that all y'all are having a good week. And yeah, on Tuesday, so good night, good week anyway. And yeah, like I said, we're ready for a pretty good race. And yeah, also in real life F1 last week, and it was Japan with another win by Antonelli, now leading the championship. And then we got a big pause of real F1 because of Bahrain and Saudi Arabia being cancelled. So next time we're gonna have F1 in Saudi Arabia, and after we're gonna get Canada. So now, 5 red lights. We are racing here in Spain. And Maestro having a good start, but Deathwing is in front now, it seems. Deathwing taking the lead. Maestro having some problem here. Battle for Maestro, I think, is in ghost now. I don't know what's happening with Maestro. Aston Martin going wide. It's Kendricks. Kendricks in the gravel, turn 1. What happened with Kendricks? What happened with Kendricks? His gravel will turn 1. Deathwing now leading. Maestro having a bad start now in P5. Maybe you have maybe because of the hard tire, I don't know, you don't have any damage it seems. But Deathwing now leading the race after turn 1. We'll put the tire on the screen. Okay. So now top 3 is Deathwing, Andrew, Jonah, and yeah. And yeah, bad start with Maestro tire on the arm, maybe that cost him a lot of pace at the start. We'll see if Deathwing can keep his position. We'll check the position change at the end of the lap. But yeah, some people have pretty good start, like another one P9, he started P17. And Kendrick's having a disaster start. He got into gravel. We'll see the position change now. You can see biggest winner is another one with 8 position gain. Biggest loser Kendricks with 16 position lost. I don't know. It's not in the, it doesn't happen often that Kendricks is getting the gravel into turn 1, getting some errors or something. I didn't see, maybe he got an incident or something, maybe contact, but it seems like not really. But yeah, gonna be tough to get back in a good position for Kendricks now. But we know he can do it, and we know his capacity to do it. Kaido Bike now, losing his position. I don't know what happened with Kaido Bike, but he's back into the normal racing line, into the normal race condition. And lap 2 out of 33 now, with Deathwing still leading, with Adjami leading, following very closely with his softs, trying to get used and take advantage of these softs at the beginning of the race, while Deathwing is on medium. Same thing for Jonah with the soft, L9 on medium, and Maestro going for the long run with the R's. The 2 Ass are not on soft, but anyway he's on soft. Two Red Bull are on the R's. That's Harley's on soft. Another one now passing that Harley here, even before the straight line, getting to P8 with the medium tire. You cover on the R's also, so we have only like 4 people on R's. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 people on softs. We got 3, 6, 9 people on medium. So yeah, most people are medium, but very, very diversified in the grid. The choice of tires is very diversified. We'll see. It's really with a lot of colors, red, yellow, and white everywhere. Oh yeah, gonna be interesting in terms of strategy later on. For the moment, we'll see if Deathwing can keep his position. Again, DRS now activated obviously at the beginning of lap 2 with the DRS becomes available. So it is now, and the top 4 is a bit escaping from Maestro here in the P5 with the R's. He's getting some pressure from Nguyen being with the softs. Nguyen wanting to take advantage of the softs and try to pass Maestro here. We'll see if he can in the next few laps, next few corners. Menzo in P10. Also, I think he lost some position at the start. Yes, he lost some 4 position. Another one where another one is the biggest winner of this start here. And now he got attacking through Reno around the outside. Another one, easy pass. He's got up to P7 after a butt qualify for another one. He's looking to have great pace in the race. He's up to P7 already after only 4 laps of racing. Bugsy, first time I see him in the Star Cup. He's situation at the moment, fighting for P11 with TRP. That's our lead. Orange Kaido bike. Big trade here. Sector 1 yellow. I think it's the McLaren. We're all good now. Spooball's having some problems, I think. Now he's back in the right way, back on track without any damage, it seems. So all good. Still putting pressure on the left wing with Adjami, Jonah, and the LZ9 following him. Maestro trying to create a no man's land a bit, and Yang not able to follow anymore really, and Maestro cannot follow the top 4 here, so Maestro is a bit lonely at the moment. Yang here trying to catch back to Maestro, but another one also is catching. Maybe you have to defend in the next few laps for Yang here on another one. Menzo P9 Dicario now down to 10, and Menzo pass in the last few laps. TRP a bit lonely also, 1.4 behind, 1.9 in front, lap 5 starting now. We got Bugsy, we're trying a move here, 3 wide to turn 1, and that's already out. He just retired in the middle of the straight line, I don't know what happened, but that's already the first DNF of this session. I don't know, and I don't know really why he DNF'd, but he DNF'd. Yellow flag, all good now. Top 4 really escaping, really being a little group of their own. Trading behind Nguyen, and the one Mourinho, Benzo all following each other for P6. And the back is still fighting for P12 now, with Bugsy's kind of like Kendricks now in the fight, and Orain at the top of this train. Another one up to P6, past the ass of Nguyen. Next target is Big Maestro at 2.2 seconds in front of him. We'll see if you have the pace to match Maestro tonight in the Racing Bull, the little sister of Red Bull here. It's 8:36 p.m. Eastern Time. For the moment, we have a pretty nice race in our hands with the bad start from Kendricks and the incredible start from another one. Mourinho up to 7 now, passing, and Nguyen can Menzo follow. For the moment, it's going to be a no. The answer. Bugsy up to 12 in front of the Ferrari, and contact here. The Ferrari, Rain's Kaido bike. Kaido bike having some wing damage. Kendrick's trying to get out of the problems here with the Rain's Kaido bike. Can Kendricks pass the Ferrari here? He can't. He's a bit too far to try any dive bomb without killing the other driver in front of him. And Johnny 410s, 510 behind that wing. Jonah being able to follow, but LZ90 is losing the pace a bit of the top 3 now. You don't have DRS anymore. Top 3 is escaping. And yeah, some difficulty here with the braking zone. Ooh. Braking zone here. Okay, I'm just checking something. 2 seconds. Okay, we're good. We're good, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. Mourinho and Nguyen and Manzosi following each other for P6 now. Another one doesn't seem to be able to catch Maestro for the moment. Maestro is catching LZ9 in front of him at the moment. Headline is really losing pace on the top 3. Don't have the pace. Also, Jonah having some difficulties to stay with them at the top 2, but for the moment he's able to. Jonah doing what he can to stay with them. That's good for the moment. Still the back, a little battle with Kendricks trying to pass Kaido bike, and already gotta go for it right now. Kendricks gonna go for it. He touched up debris on the way. Kendricks pass the Williams here. Kendricks up to P14. That's pretty good. Good pass, clean pass. Next target is the Ferrari in front of Orain. Now, Dicario and Benzo fighting. Dicario having Arns, Benzo having Sauce. DRS has to wait for the Racing Bull. Can he go for it? In the inside, he can for the moment. I think he's not going to fight too much with his arms compared to his softs. Mourinho, 1 second behind another one is trying to escape. Maestro he's having difficulty to get to LZ9. Jonah also losing some time on the top two. Johnny still following pretty well that wing. Menzo, the first one to put here in this Grand Prix. Going pretty slow to be sure to get the 10-second penalty. Menzo in the pits now. G-Wolves 3-second penalty. First one to take a penalty to light his G-Wolves. But Menzo in the pits. Lap 8 out of 33. The softs did not have a long life. And medium on for Menzo. I think he pretty much committed to the 2-stop strategy now with this early stop. And Coconut also beating in the McLaren, putting Ards after his softs, and boom, he's back on track here. Now LZ9 is a bit back in the train. Another one is really losing some big time on the Maestro. Mourinho having putting some pressure on him. He's only 6'10" behind. Apart from that, not really any big battles here, so I think we'll follow Mourinho in case if he can try to pass. And we'll follow also the top 3, the top 4 here, with Jonah losing some pace, and then he's going to decide to pit here. Jonah in the pit, the American driver in the pits. Boom, 3-second penalty. Good way to enter for Jonah. No 10-second penalty taken here. I think I'm seeing medium for the Aston Martin driver. It's going to be medium here. Jonah with the yellow tire on his car. He's back on track. Mr. Bugsy has only a night left on his medium. He's pitting already here in Spain. Go flag sector 1. Another one having something here. I think did a mistake or something. Another one having now also some front wing problem damage. Kendrick's going for it around the inside on another one. The 2 manager of the league moving side by side. Kendrick's make the pass pretty easily with the damage of another one here. Bugsy also got to the pits. New arts from Bugsy. Reflector P30 new medium with his new medium trying to get back in the good position. Now Adjoy 8 tenths behind on that wing. I think his soft's starting to die. It'll be difficult to follow that wing for a few laps. I think. We never know with Adjoy. Maybe can he save it? Maybe he can still follow him with a good pace. But clearly his tire are dying more and more every lap with his softs, and it's gonna be difficult to stay with these softs for a long time. Medium also seems not be that long as don't have a life that is really long, like we saw with the Bugsy pit. And we are seeing it with another one, even if he's having his broken front wing. He's pitting pretty early with the medium. So I think medium don't have a really big life. They are wearing pretty easily and pretty fast. Kaido bike, new wing, also new R. Sending one, another one, new wing, new R. New wing, new R. And also new arts for Spook, but not new wing. Just putting the white rubber and the fresh rubber on his car, but his front wing stays the same. Johnny now is 1 second. Maybe it's time to pit for him. 1.2 the gap. Yeah, he's pitting now. Johnny in the pits, number 77, like Valtteri Bottas before, and still today with the Cadillac. Yeah, putting in the Mercedes box. So we're now at the third of the race, 11 out of 33. New odds on for Johnny, back on track now for the Mercedes driver. Good stop for the German team. And going now in the ass in the pace after 11 laps on his softs. Jonah getting the fastest lap of the race. And now new soft for Nguyen doing the double soft strategy at the beginning of the race. It's interesting. The first one we are seeing doing a double soft strategy at the beginning of the race. AZ Racing putting a new tire also. Getting back on track with the McLaren. And we're good now. That wing still leading with 3.8 seconds in front of Maestro. Maestro did not pit yet. Everything for that way. Maestro gonna go for the long run with his Ard. Same thing for Mourinho and Zicar on the Ards also. LZ9 and Deathwing trying to extend their medium a bit more. We'll see. For the moment, Deathwing is pretty good on a good position. He didn't have any dirty air for the moment, so maybe he's a tire or less wary than oh my god, or less wary than LZ9 at the moment. So yeah, LZ9 in the pit. New Arts ready for him, and they are on the car now, ready to go back on track. Jordan, another fast lap for him, looking very strong with his fresh medium. And he's already up to 7 now with all the pit stops. Kendrick's now 5th, battling with Zicario. The two have not pitted yet. We know Kendrick's have better pace than Zicario in general. And yeah, medium over Ards, even if the medium is starting to get pretty wary and are degrading fast. But yeah, the two have not pitted, and Zicario not gonna pit for a long time. I think with the Ards, gonna extend it as much as he can. And yeah. LZ9 would use new Ard lap 12 out of 33. Alright, on P9. We're not having a lot of battle at the moment. Bugsy, not the best track to overtake either. Spain, not to be pretty palsy to overtake apart from the straight line of finish and start. That's pretty much the only opportunity where people are really trying to overtake. Except for that, people are pretty conservative and are not trying any special move, except if they are really faster than the other car in front of us, like blue flag, or they are in a different strategy. But apart from that, it's pretty much only the straight slash finish line that is an opportunity with DRS to pass. But now Jordan gonna use this as his advantage, and gonna pass TRP here that and not pit yet. So yeah, Jordan up to 6 now, 1.6 behind his teammate with 8 laps, fresher tires. I think Kendrick gonna help Jonah here, maybe not lose so much time. They are known for their teamwork here in Aston Martin. That's the reason that they are leading the championship, because their teamwork is exceptional, because they have two very solid drivers here. Everything's gonna continue now in this race here in Spain. So yeah. So yeah. I hope y'all are enjoying the race. For the moment, it's pretty nice. At 14, that week finally decided to pit here. The race leader in the pits. New Arts for him. Obviously, Maestro, Mourinho, Zicar all continuing their stint with the Arts. TRP also following that way here with the BDM in the pit now. For the Mercedes, new Arts on. And we're good to go back and on track. A bit long here for the Mercedes. I don't know if it was a bug or really he was very slow out of the pits, but yeah. And we exit with the strategy of double soft at the beginning. That's interesting to see if they're going to work for him. Jonah up to a 4th here with Zicario in front now. Zicario, he just passed Zicario, and now Kendrick's in front of his teammate. Gonna let him pass, I think, in the next few corners here. And with the undercut, Jonah is technically leading the race now. But you have 5 laps. All the tires at that wing, and you gotta have to pit again, that's for sure. Maybe that wing can try a 1-stop only and go to the end, we'll see. AZ 3-second penalty. LZ9 now. It's not too far behind the dead wing, and 2 laps undercut worked very well for LZ9, but he got a 3-second penalty here. Just when I was talking about him, I jinxed it a bit maybe. But yeah, LZ9 with a 3-second penalty, sadly. And Jami and Zicario and Kendrick all following Jonah. Jonah trying to escape with his fresh rubber, trying to go get maybe Mourinho, and even Maestro only 3.2 in front for Mourinho, but 11.4 in front for Maestro after that. And pretty difficult to go get, but Mourinho could be able to be passed by Jonah here. We'll see. Sector 2 Goshen. Sector 2 Goshen. Sector 2 Goshen. Goshen Sector 2. Goshen Sector 2. Goshen Sector 2. Goshen Sector 2. And no more Goshen. The points are in the gap. Jonah having good pace. Kendrick's doing his role perfectly to protect him. Deathwing following Adjami now. Adjami in front of Deathwing now also with a 3 laps undercut on the Alpine here. But Nguyen now is trying to take advantage of his double soft strategy to go get maybe Renzo. 6 laps only. Yeah, 3 laps fresher tires and softs over medium. Can Nguyen go for it here maybe? A bit too far trail. Launch at the inside. Gonna wait for it. Kendrick's spinning now. F6 out of 23 out of 33. We're pretty much mid race now. Because 16 plus 16 is 32 and 17 plus 17 is 34. So pretty much halfway through the race now. And Kendrick is spinning for new yards. I'm pretty sure he's gonna go to the end now. Pretty sure he's gonna go to the end. Licario, Mourinho, Maestro, Arsenal yards, all doing the long run for the moment. Deathwing really trying to go get the Licario in front. He's separating him and Johnny waiting for it around the inside. Licario giving him some space. And this is side by side with Deathwing. Getting the move down. P5 for Deathwing now in front of Zicario with LZ9 following just behind, trying to also pass Zicario to follow Deathwing, the previous race leader of this race. So gonna go for it here. LZ9 around the inside. Can he finish the move? Yes, he can. LZ9 up to P6. Menzo 8, Tabiet, and Nguyen now up to 10. He passed Menzo while I was watching other people. Kendrick with the fresh R's. Yes, 8 laps, all medium of Menzo. I think he's gonna pass pretty easily. Mourinho finally ending his art stint at lap 17. Going to the pits now. New medium ready for him. He puts it on and back on track. Licario also finishing his art stint here. Medium gonna be ready for him. And the Racing Bull pace box already. Boom. Orain. Medium stint. 15 laps. Art already through the end. Maybe easy peasy for Orain. Go to the end now. And boom. Good pistol by Ferrari. It's pretty rare. And we're back on track here for Orain 2K. Sector 2 Goshen Red Bull. All good now, I think. The Maestros are leading by 13 seconds. Maybe waiting for a safety car here. That would help him a lot. We know undercut is pretty powerful here. But now he's losing some time on the Jonah. Not 11, but 8.1. Now the gap. And Johnny following, not too far away, 2.4. That's with 1.6. That's at 9 following very closely. That wing with only a 6-10 gap. 8 out of the race is in the pits, so nothing to worry about. No safety car, no virtual safety car, no nothing. Just retiring the pits. We're good. He left the session now and going up to 8. He's fighting with Mourinho. Mourinho having fresh medium, going to be pretty difficult to fight with him. And just behind his Kendricks with fresh R's, going to be also really difficult to fight with him. He already passed Menzo. Next target is Nguyen. Kendrick's going to go to the end pretty easily with his R's now. Lap 18 out of oh my god. Lap 18 out of 33. And went up to 10. Licario 11. Menzo in 13. Now Menzo in the pits. Menzo in the pits for a second time already. I think it is the second time. Yeah, it's actually 100% second time. We'll see what he's gonna put on his car now. Maybe new R's, I think it is. Yes, it is. New R's for Menzo. All set. I'll put on the car. New wing also for Menzo here. And he's back on track. And he's back on track. Back on track. Back on track. Back on track. And he's back on track. Okay. We're good now. G-Wolves, 410s. Gonna let pass Kendricks here. Up to 7 for Kendricks. Next target is Mourinho. Mourinho is 17 seconds behind as a 9 with Kendricks now 9/10 behind the Red Bull. Gonna be able to go get him pretty easily now with the DRS. You have Mourinho have fresh medium, Hendricks have fresh hard. Pretty much pure pace at the moment. Maybe even if medium or a bit faster than the hards, it's pretty much for pure pace. As a fight. And Nguyen still fighting with his 8 laps old softs. Now gonna have to pit again really soon. 6-10 behind G-Wolf at the moment for Nguyen. And Xiaomi 1 second behind Jonah. Jonah 7.2 behind Maestro. Maestro losing a lot of time, but he's extending his stint a lot. Maybe want to hard soft in the end. Maybe want to extend it. So be sure to go to the softs, or just want to have the really much of the first tire on the grid. But I don't think it's gonna miss strategy. No, he's gonna pit right now at the beginning of lap 20 and on lap 19. He's pitting Maestro in the pit. Pretty much the last one to pit tonight in Spain. Lap 20 starting now. Double laps starting by 2 are starting, and new medium ready for him till the end, obviously, for the Maestro. Good pit stop by Red Bull. Superbly done and well managed by the Maestro. Reflector Jonah back on track now with new medium again. He did a soft medium, fresh medium on, ready to go to the end of this race. Kendricks now having a good opportunity on Mourinho to pass him. 3-10, 2-10. His teammate is getting out of the pits. They're gonna go on the outside. Mourinho going for maybe on Jonah. He can't. He's blocked. Kendrick's gonna maybe earn some benefits from that block from Jonah on Mourinho. He have a better momentum and the exit. Can he go for it on the inside? Seems like he can. And he can. Kendrick's up to P6 behind his teammate. Can Mourinho go back at it around the outside? No, he can't. He stays behind. And Kendrick's up to 6. 1.2 now behind his teammate Jonah in P5. Deathwing and Adjami at the top, battling for the first place. Adjami now leading the race with 3 laps older odds than Deathwing. Adjami leading for the first time tonight. Can Deathwing go back? I think it's gonna be right now with DRS. Deathwing going for it again around the inside, even before the braking zone. Deathwing in front of Adjami once again. Mourinho 5-10 behind the Kendricks. He's still trying to get stick. So yeah, still trying to stay close, and that's normal. Jewel's in the pit now. Nguyen also losing his position. What happened with Nguyen? I don't know what's happening with Nguyen. What's happening with Nguyen? Lap 21 out of 33. 8:56 p.m. Eastern Time. Eastern Time. Deathwing got the lead back like we saw before. 9-10 in front of the Spanish Adriami at his own race. Adriami at his own race. Adriami. Mourinho keeping up with Kendricks pretty well. Was not necessarily expecting it. Jonah is really fast tonight. He's faster than Kendricks tonight. Jonah 5-2 behind the Maestro, having the same tire. I think it's gonna be pretty much impossible for Jonah to come back. Mourinho getting the pass on Kendrick's back, and Nguyen in the pit finally for his last pit stop of the night. If there's no safety car in the end, new medium ready for him. He did a soft medium strategy. Respect to Nguyen. Bugsy in the pits, new soft ready till the end. A bit stretching, 11 laps on soft. Maybe he should have gone for the medium. We got the Ferrari, G-Wolf going for it on the Sky bike and the Spoop just to be him now. G-Wolf with his fresh medium behind the old arts. Henry's trying to get back in front of the trophy. Mourinho, they're batting for P6. The Racing Bulls 8 and 9. And the car having the fresher tires, 5 laps old medium compared to 12 laps old R's. Another one gonna have to pit again. Gonna have to pit again pretty soon. Maestro fastest lap, 4 tenths, and John maybe behind that wing. 4 tenths, 4 tenths, 4 tenths, 4 tenths. Lap 23 out of 33. We're coming closer and closer to the end of the race. Spook 3 seconds. Oh, spook 3 seconds. Spook 3 seconds. TRP the top 10. Two racing both following each other. Maybe helping them with the DRS. Kendrick still trying to fight back. Same thing for Adrian me with that wing. Pedal bike, G wasn't spoon. Forming a little groove. But what we want to see is the top of the grid with Adrian me. Adrian me in that wing, little yellow flag in the first sector. It's the McLaren of Coconut. No safety car, that's so good. And LZ9. LZ9 going to the pit. LZ9. LZ9. LZ9 to the pit. New orders being on the car. New orders being put in on the car. New orders. LZ9 is back on track. LZ9. And he's back with fresh orders. LZ9. Kendrick's got back in front of it. Big Mourinho, 2 tenths the gap only. Mourinho's trying to go back. Mourinho fighting like an animal who get in front of Kendrick at the moment. Doing a bit of a low bad stuff for Jonas, something for Maestro, no man's land here. And Jeremy, the twins still following each other. Jeremy still trying to find an answer to get in front of the Alpine here. He says we already passed one time, but he can't for a second time at the moment. Definitely really solid tonight. He had a really solid weekend, solid qualifying, solid race, and now he's waiting for a second time tonight at wait into the pits. Maybe he should have tried a Maestro and go to the end with these tires. I don't know, but it seems a bit early to pit on the R's. We'll see now. New medium being put on. New medium for big that wing. Maestro gonna win this race. It's Maestro. Maestro is gonna win. I'm gonna win this race. Maestro maybe did the strategy that they should have done. That everyone should have done. Everyone should have done the strategy of Big Maestro, said Diana. Oh, we'll see at the end when the pits. New softs on the car. Good pit stop for racing bull. Adrian didn't pit it yet, and I don't know, and I don't see how we can go to the end of this race without pitting. You have to pit. You have to pit. But not gonna be this lap. Not gonna be this lap. That wing now in P5, trying to go back on Kendrick. Having that wing have fresh medium. Hendricks having 9 laps all yards. Kendrick's following well. Kendrick's defending the most he can, switching lines, not give any slipstream, but that wing still getting the move done here around the outside. Kendrick's trying to stay here around the inside, but that wing getting the P4. Kendrick's did his job, trying to protect a bit going up. But now, that wing gonna start to chase the big Aston Martin here. Sorry about that. Still a bit sick. sorry, I'm watching. So not watching, but like shaking something. Sorry. 8-10 behind for Elsa 9 Ben Kendricks. Even with his penalty, looking to be pretty fast. You have 8 laps fresher Ards than Kendricks. I would not be surprised if he be able to make a move before the end of the race. At 27 out of 33 now. 9:04 p.m. Eastern Time. Race is coming closer to the end now. Yellow flag is McLaren again. Coconut Ed. We're good now. Another one with his fastest lap of the race. And then P10 and only 14.0 for another one with his softs. But he's a bit far away for to get any more than P10. We'll see if he have time to get back to TRP or even to others in front. Yellow flag again. McLaren again. Coconut causing a lot of yellow flag, going pretty slow in Samaria. Yellow flag also sector 1 for Ferrari. We're all good now. Going back to normal condition. Lap 28 starting with Adjami still leading with the Maestro in 5.6 seconds. Behind Adjami. Can Adjami go to the end of this race with the R tires he have at the moment? 17 laps out of 17 laps on his Ards. Like approximately 5 to 6 laps left. He got to go to like 23. It's gonna be difficult if he wants to do that, but he could try. 5.3 gap. He could certainly try. We'll do a little penalty update. Boom. Suspension change update. Boom. Stops update. Boom. Back on the tire. Back on the tire. 5 second. Flat 5 second. 4.9 now for Maestro. Kendrick behind as a 9 pass. Kendrick with the check a penalty. We have Bugsy with O'Rain. But Bugsy have a penalty. O'Rain don't have any penalty. Kailu Bike also behind G-Wall. G-Wall's having a penalty. No penalty for Kailu Bike. I think we need to follow here. We're going to follow if Maestro can catch back for the end of the race because Adjami, I don't think he's in a pit. I think he's decided to go to the end. I think it's a bad idea. Lap 18 now starting, not starting, but lap 29 starting. Lap 18 on his R's for Adjami. Maestro is 3.8 now behind. The gap is really getting lower and lower every lap, and it's going by a big margin lower. And now we have a Sauber out of the track. What's happening? It's Mr. Bugsy in the wall, or close to the wall. Are we gonna get any safety car here? He's blocking the gravel. I don't think we're getting any safety car. Just disqualified, was parked in a dangerous location. Or no safety car on that thing. 3.1 the gap now. Bugsy disqualified. DSQ for the Sauber. First time I saw him here. Disqualified. And now Maestro, we are seeing him. We are seeing him behind Adjami 2.9 the gap. Lap 30. Gonna start in a couple of seconds now. And Adjami at home. Still have a position to defend. That wing coming back on Jonah. That wing can maybe steal a podium to Jonas. That wing was leading the first part of the race. Now he wants to get back on the podium in front of Aston Martin of Reflector / Jonah. 1.5 the gap. Lap 30 started. 4 laps to remain. Lap 30, lap 31, lap 32, lap 33. All 4 laps are remaining, and Maestro looking to be able to catch back Adjami in this amount of time. That's moving up to third now in front of Jonah. The Alpine on the podium at the moment. Can Jonah fight back? The Alpine, we'll see. 1.9 the gap now with Maestro and Adjami. Adjami, I think he's a bit like he don't have anything to use anymore. It's the fate that's gonna happen here. It seems Maestro is gonna catch him. 1.3 the gap with now gonna be 3 laps to go in a couple of seconds. If it asks me here, Allison 9 causing a yellow flag. It's good now. Kendrick's back in front of him, and yeah. Jonah seems not to be able to keep up with Deathwing. Obviously, Deathwing having 5 laps fresher tires than Jonah. And Adjami now coming last quarter. DRS not gonna have DRS not gonna have DRS for the moment. The Maestro not having DRS for the moment, I think. Lap 21 starting. 3 laps to go take the glory. 3 laps to fight back for the Maestro. 3 laps to fight for Maestro. 3 laps to defend for Adriani. Mourinho up to 6. LZ9 in the pits again. I don't know why. Maybe he has some damage of the front wing. That's why he gone pretty slow early on. Oh yes, new wing, new soft for LZ9 here. Now Maestro, really close. DRS zone here. Can he pass right now? Seems a bit far to try to move around the inside. You can wait for the start finish line. Start and finish line. DRS zone. When we're going to cross the line, going to be only 2 laps left. Here in Barcelona, lap 32. Out of 33, going to start right now. And 5/10 the gap. Skyro by 3 seconds. Can Maestro pass now on this lap? 4/10 the gap. Slipstream, DRS. All going to be activated. Even the ERS. Going to be a breeze pass for Maestro. Lap 32 starting now. Around the outside. Maestro going for it. Pretty easy. Adriani stays behind. He can't do anything. Maestro leading the race now. With 2 laps to go. And maybe even less than 2 laps to go. For Maestro now. And I don't think Adriani going to be able to fight back. We'll see until the end. With 21 laps all ours. Vs 12 laps all medium. Maestro will be in a good position to take that win here. Yellow flag in sector 3. No safety car with that about a lap remaining. So yellow flag not really mattered at the moment. But can Adriani still maybe send the DRS contact in less than 1 second? Maybe try to move later on. And we did pretty complicated here with 8/10 the gap already after not even a lap completed between the 2 drivers. Maestro seems to be really faster with the fresher tires that he have. Even if he already is medium or pretty old, the hours of Adriani are even older than that with 21 laps on. A bit complicated for Adriani to keep the pace with the Red Bull, but still 7/10 now the gap. You're gonna have DRS on in this. You're gonna have DRS in the next DRS zone for Adriani. You're gonna have a chance maybe to go back at it in the next few laps. But 9/10 the gap. Now 1 lap remaining in this race. I don't think he's gonna have any possibility to go back and to fight again. But he's still there in case Maestro get a mistake or do a mistake. And he's gonna be there to take it. If Maestro does a mistake, Adriani gonna be here to take the opportunity and try to get the pass. So Maestro have to be perfect for the remaining corners now. Last lap is on 9:11 p.m. Eastern Time. Last lap of the race. Maestro is in good position to win this race. Maestro in a really good position to get another win this season here and to extend his lead at the top of the championship here. LZ9 fastest lap of the race, 13.010 with his sauce. He's gonna finish P10. 2 DNF and 1 DSQ tonight. Last lap. Yes, Maestro wins the Barcelona Grand Prix, and Adriani finished second at home in Spain here. That wing getting a podium in the end. Pretty good pay by that wing tonight. Very nice race by the Alpine. The 2 Aston Martins, Jonah won a race, P4, Kendricks finishing P5 tonight. After a bad start, where it was last at the beginning of the race, getting back to P5 is really good. Zicario getting to P6 in front of Mourinho. What happened to Mourinho? In the end, he got a puncture or something. He got a puncture in the end. 16 laps, all medium. Mourinho having a puncture in the last lap of the race, last corner. Is he gonna get points? No. Disaster at the end for Mourinho. No points. Zicario 6, 7, TRP 8, L99. Menzo gonna get some points in 10. Disaster for Mourinho in the end. Mourinho getting no points in the DNF with the puncture on the last corner. But yeah, Maestro is your winner tonight, expanding and extending his lead in the Driver Championship. Big podium from Ajami at home, and big podium for Deathwing tonight, having some really good pace. Now I'll now go to the podium. There it is, podium. With Maestro Ajami in Deathwing. And congrats to all the drivers tonight onto the podium. Can see some satellite of the game. I can see the settings again if you want. Here, I'm to see the settings for one last time. So yeah, it's gonna be it for tonight, guys. Thanks everyone, and yeah, see you next week for the last round of the season in Mexico, round 12. I hope you have a good week, and I hope to see you next, like I said, next week for the last round of the season. I think with that race, Maestro is pretty much champion already. It's gonna be to confirm the next time, and we'll see. But really nice race. It was really nice to have to watch this race with you guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you next week for the last round of the season, Mexico. Ciao, bye.